Welcome in, everybody. I hope everybody's having a good day. I am your hostess with the mostest, as per usual, Garrett M. La Laguna. The M stands for, I don't know, melancholy? Sure, why not? The M stands for melancholy.
Melancholy.
Melancholy. And this right here is obviously not the person that I'm normally with. He's actually sitting right over there, being our producer this time. Say hi, Tony.
Hello.
This is Mr. Aaron. Mr. Vaughn's got a half chub himself. I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard me talking crap about him throughout the year. But here we are. We got him in the flesh. How you doing, man?
Not too bad. How are you doing?
I'm doing okay. Coming off a loss. But this week I should come up with a big win right when it's necessary. Yeah,
I sure hope not for my sake.
Considering that we're playing each other this week,
Yeah.
So just so you guys have a little bit of reference point. That's what we're here this week with our, as you can see, Week 7 preview. So we got that going on right now, and we're just gonna get into it. And as per usual, me. We're going to start off with our first real matchup of this week, and it's Vaughn's got a half chub, this man right here next to me himself, versus my new team name, Vaughn's got no chub.
Yeah, because
chubs hurt.
Yeah.
And I just got to do something funny to try and counter the names, I just feel like being cheeky.
I thought about changing my name every week, but I couldn't think up of enough puns for each week. So
it's hard. It really is. You just have to be kind of an a-hole, and I'm really good at being an a-hole. So we got this preview matchup coming up this week. We're not going to go too terribly in depth. It looks like as far as projections go, I am projected to win by just under a point right now. It's actually a really close matchup, the closest matchup of the week so far.
Yeah.
It's definitely going to be a fun one. Going to see how it plays out. I don't think you have too many people that are out on like bye week or anything like that you really have to worry about. Me neither.
No, just backups that are on the bench to fill seats, honestly.
Yeah. So, since I got you here, just to make you completely aware, Kamara will not play. So just take him off your lineup right now. He's out for the rest of the week.
For the rest of the week?
Yes, just for the rest of the week. After that, he'll be fine, I'm sure.
I'll have to we'll keep watch on that one. Make sure
he's out with a knee injury right now, so be prepared for that.
Okay. All right. I'll have to keep an eye on it.
Yeah,
at best.
Yeah. And then Jimmy Graham rocking the ankle injury right now. He's been pretty solid over the past couple weeks.
Yeah, not as much production as I would have liked.
Especially from somebody like Jimmy Graham,
exactly,
who has been a top 5 guy for years.
Exactly. I think he's definitely on the wrong side of 30 and the wrong side of his prime, I guess I should say.
Yeah, it's starting to decline just a little bit, but that kind of happens with age. See where that whole thing goes. So I just got to check on time, make sure. That's our matchup this week. Nothing too real special there. We'll definitely see how it goes because it should be a fun week. I've decided to take some of my normal guys out of the lineup. I'm thinking right now I'm going to end up benching DeAndre Hopkins just because he's been just a tire fire this year. Hasn't scored any touchdowns but week 1. Michael Thomas, though, I'm actually still surprised. He's the number 2 wide receiver this year as far as fantasy points go, right after Chris Godwin, I want to say.
Really?
But, even without Drew Brees, man, and Drew Brees is planning on making a comeback next week, I believe.
That'd be nice. I feel like Drew Brees is just good for football in general.
Yeah. I mean, even though he is getting up there in age, don't know how much longer he'll be playing. So you might as well get some good reps out of him while you can. And, it's really impressive the way Teddy Bridgewater has been playing down there. I want to say he's 5-0 right now as a starter for the Saints. So you never know. Maybe a quarterback controversy coming up here soon.
I don't know. I don't think unless Breeze just comes back and is just not
terrible. His
Breeze anymore.
thumb is just ready to fall off or something.
I don't see the Saints sticking with Teddy B.
Oh, no. But maybe in the future, if they keep him around and he continues to learn from Breeze, and Breeze decides to retire, just, he's done with it. Too many injuries, too old, that whole thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
You never know the way it could go. So our second matchup of the week, we have the undefeated Colorado Beer Fan against Mr. DJ Hodor over here.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to be an interesting matchup right now. It's going to be a relatively close one. It's projected by only a little over 2 points in projection differences. Kind of getting lucky this week considering the Panthers are on bye week.
I was going to say, I think I'm pulling for Tony for the big upset this week. That's my big upset.
Dave needs to get knocked down a peg.
Yeah.
He needs to get knocked down. He's sitting there just like, I'm 6-0, just being all awesome and everything.
Yeah.
And it's just like, nah, you need a tire iron to the knee. We need to Tanya Harding your ass. So
It all starts with 3 guys starting tonight for his team.
Yep, 3 guys playing tonight on his team. So definitely gonna be a fun one in that game this week. I'm really hoping that Mr. Hodor himself can really pull out a good decisive win because we all need it.
And if he doesn't, it's kind of his own fault for giving Dave CMC to begin with.
Yeah. You'd probably be undefeated right now if you had CMC on your team. Oh man. Moving on from there, though, just to make you completely aware, Devontae Adams still dealing with a toe injury, and I want to say Jared Cook for Dave. Jared Cook, his tight end, did not practice this week with an ankle injury, so keep an eye on those, watch them. And we'll move on from that one. In our third matchup this week, Dayman taking on Austin-Nippa Creek. I don't know. I don't know anymore. I just got to think of something funny to just start calling Jamie's team name that kind of goes with an O.
Nipple Creek, maybe?
Is that like his high school or something?
I don't know. I assume it's like where he's from, maybe some like an area that he grew up in or maybe that he currently lives in. But yeah, I don't know. Mr. Mississippi himself against the Dayman, our boss. Right now, that's projected at 111.1 for Dayman to 101.15 for Obstinance Creek. I'm going to go with Obstinance Creek. Yeah, I like it. So that's going to be a game. There's a 10-point difference right now in projections. It should be a good one, though. I definitely, like, with Jamie and what he's been doing these past couple weeks, man, he's been making a lot of really good moves.
He beat the crud out of me last week, so.
Yeah. So, we'll see how that one goes. I'm really kind of rooting for Jamie in this one, considering Aaron's just, barely above me right now. So, I want to say me and Aaron are currently tied as far as rankings go. So, anything that any sort of leg up I can get definitely help. So just to make you guys completely aware, though, George Kittle, I want to say he's on Aaron's team. He's dealing with a groin injury right now. So, make yourself aware of that. Just be aware come Sunday. But, I mean, do you really... Okay, so let me ask you this little sidebar thing. If you're a 49ers GM, coach, whatever, and you're playing, oh God, who are they playing this week? Washington.
Yeah, they're playing
They are
Washington.
playing the Washington Redskins. Do you play George Kittle? Do you let him rest? Do you let him, kind of do his thing? Or do you just play him regardless, see how he's feeling and just, because it's the Redskins, for crying out loud. And
Right.
nobody loses against them unless you're the Dolphins, obviously.
I would honestly say probably just play him. I mean, if you get up ahead early, you can maybe use him in 2 tight end packages, which I know 49ers do go to very rarely. But I do think that they will play him because, he's just the playmaker in the middle of the field.
Yeah, no, he's a huge target. He's He's honestly one of my favorite people in this world right now, man. I love George Kittle as a people.
As a people?
As a people.
As a people.
Yes. I say words. Whether or not they're right, I don't really care. But I just really love George Kittle, and he just kind of blew up on the scene, I want to say, and like last year, he just kind of blew up, and he's been awesome ever since. Not having as great a year this year as he did last year, but I mean, you finally got Jimmy G back in as your starting quarterback this year, so he's got to work out a rapport. So we'll see how that goes. Also, Obstinance Creek, Jamie. Mark Ingram, he did not play this week, or he did not practice this week. Didn't really say why he didn't practice. I assume it's just kind of veteran day off or something.
That's what I think too.
Yeah, just, be aware. And then in the real big paradigm shift, I feel, of the league right now, Saquon's coming back.
Yeah.
Honestly, you got the entire Giants roster coming back right now. Evan Ingram's going to play this week. Saquon Barkley's going to play this week. Sterling Shepard's going to play this week. Golden Tate's going to play this week. And then Danny Dimes, man. Giants might actually, we're not playing anybody special this week. We're playing the Cardinals. But we might win.
Yeah.
We might win.
I definitely picked the Giants to win this week, getting all those names back.
Yeah, it'll be nice. It'll be nice to see like the core nucleus of what the Giants are right now on offense, all working together, all being out there making plays.
Without Eli.
Yeah, without Eli, and it could really help benefit Aaron.
Yeah.
This week. So we'll see how that works out. Check that out by ear. So, and then in a battle of
the basement.
I'm not going to say the basement. I was going to say, like, they're right next to each other as far as cubicles go. So the battle of the cubicles. We got Leroy Jenkins against C. Macaroni. Justin versus Doug. Mm-hmm. Is it too early to call this one the toilet bowl?
I think maybe just a little bit. And maybe if I was playing Doug, because, I'm pretty sure I'm in 9th right now. This year has not gone how I wanted it to.
No, it rarely does, man. It'll be fun to see kind of where that whole game goes, and I'm really rooting for Doug, man. I want Doug to get a win. Right now, it's projected 83.43 to 101.71 with C. Macaroni and Justin taking the win. But we all know about projections. They're all a bunch of bull.
Yeah.
So, we'll see how that goes. But I'm really rooting for Doug at this point. I want him to get a win. Plus, he worked out a good trade with me last week. So I can't really hate too much. Just to be aware, though, as far as like substantial injuries and stuff like that are just going, Amari Cooper is not practicing with an ankle injury right now. An ankle and a quad injury. Larry Fitzgerald is out right now with probably just veteran day off.
I think it's just because he's old and age, can't run.
Taking a day off practice for old age, eventual death.
Yeah.
And then Doug, just to make you fully aware, man, I don't know if you've just gone fully, to this season, but you don't have a kicker right now, so, throw one in there if you feel like it. Just if you feel like it. So, and then in our final game of the week, we got Rustling Some Feathers and Jen, who is still sitting in second place. Really happy for her. She's killing it this year.
I was going to say, I think we need to give Jen some major props for her first year doing fantasy.
No, she's kicking ass and taking all the names this year. She's only lost to like 2 people so far, Doug and Hodor. Or not Doug. Jeez, nobody's lost to Doug. Dave. Dave and Hodor over here. So, Jen, you're killing it, kicking all the ass, man. You're awesome. Keep on it.
Yep.
This one, though, she's going up against Anthony, AVI Fantasy. She is currently projected to win by about 11 points right now. So 11.1 points. We'll see how this one goes, but it should be a good matchup this week. I'm very, hating on Anthony right now because he barely beat me last week. So, go Jen. Anthony, you can, I don't know. You're lucky you stayed away this whole week. That's all I'm going to say. You're lucky you decided to I'm going to go up to Minnesota and take a vacation and just stay away from me because, I'd be an a-hole this week to you since you sit right behind me. But just to make people aware in this game, Anthony MVS is is dealing with an ankle injury. So start him. I don't care. Start him. And then Gurley's practicing this week. So that's good for Jen. Yeah, she had to deal last week without him starting. Did she win or lose last week? I think she
lost to me.
She lost to you. Yeah, so without Gurley, her team is nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's good for you to get Gurley back on your team. So that's kind of our rundown of how the games that are going on this week. Definitely a lot of interesting matchups, especially right here between these two. And you know what? Because I'm going to throw it out, because you're here, we're playing each other, I'm going to throw it out there. I say water bet on this week's game.
Water bet?
Water bet. Loser,
Spins the wheel.
Yeah, loser spins the wheel.
Sounds good to me.
Deal?
Deal.
Right on. We got that going on. And I guess what we're going to finish up here with is our locks and sleepers of the week. So do you have a lock of the week that you are particularly fond of?
Yeah, I'm liking D.D. Westbrook for the Jaguars.
Right on.
He's going up against Cincinnati. I think he's going to have kind of a big day, and I think it's going to be one of those. He's going to be on a bench somewhere, and somebody's going to be real mad about it. Yeah, especially with all this attention that DJ Clark is currently getting as the wide receiver, being Minshew's favorite target right now. Mm-hmm. So it's definitely nice to see somebody else on the Jags getting a little bit of passing love there. And D.D. Westbrook is somebody that I was super high on at the start of the year. I thought, Nick Folk, he was going to make him his favorite target. He really was. They were talking about the chemistry there. And then with that whole injury happening, Minshew came in and DJ Clark is his favorite guy. So, I think this week D.D. Westbrook could have a really good week. He is currently available in our league. Is he? I did not get to check beforehand.
I'm fairly certain he is available right now because he is somebody that I was looking for or looking at this week as well. And then my lock of the week actually comes from the same team, Leonard Fournette, somebody that you have and is playing me with. But I mean, Cincinnati, they give up a ton of points to running backs right now. So
Fournette's just been killing it. He's not getting the touchdowns, but he's getting yards and
yards. And he's finally getting involved in the passing game too.
Yep.
So Fournette's really come on strong. That's why I was trying to trade you for him at the beginning of the year, man. It was just like, oh man, no, Fournette, he's a beast, man. I've always loved him.
Yeah.
So he's definitely my lock of the week this week. Now, what were you thinking as far as sleepers go? Do you have a sleeper that you're particularly fond of?
I was kind of thinking Joe Mixon. Okay. I know that's he's not been nearly what he was last year.
Yeah, but Jacksonville doesn't have the defense that they've had in previous years either.
Exactly, and they're kind of all in on pass rush, and I think that Mixon is going to have a field day with that and fool some people out there.
Yeah. I think that that's definitely a good call. He could be very highly utilized this week in a potentially good matchup for him. My sleeper pick of the week is somebody that I guarantee is probably available in almost every league going on right now. That's what makes it a true sleeper, I think. My sleeper pick is Darius Slayton from the Giants because you have Evan Ingram coming back, because you have Saquon Barkley coming back, because you have Sterling Shepard coming back. Danny Dimes has already proven that Darius Slayton, when he plays, he's his favorite target.
Yeah.
So he's a rookie as well. They've both come into the league together. I think he could go out this week and have a absolutely monster game, especially if you have a Cardinals defense that hasn't been particularly well this year, And then Patrick Peterson, their only real big name quarterback, who's he going to be guarding? Sterling Shepard, Evan Ingram, or Golden Tate?
Yeah.
Darius Slayton's going to be left wide open all day long, and I think that he's going to come down with a lot of really, catchable balls, probably get a touchdown or two. I see him getting into the 20 to 30 point range as far as points go. Yeah, I mean, by all means, I have been wrong before, and I will come out here next week and say, I was wrong. Go ahead, ostracize me for it. Do whatever you want.
Or next week he comes in and tells every single one of us that he told us so.
Yeah. Or I come in next week and just the first line of next week's podcast is, ha-ha, I told you so. So, it could be something like that. We'll see. Stay tuned. But, that's our locks of the week. That's our sleepers of the week. We definitely need to start coming up with a I did not get a That Helps No One award winner this week, except for maybe Thielen. Thielen was a That Helped No One because 50 points sitting on your bench.
Oh, that was Stephon Diggs, too.
That was Stephon Diggs.
I was really confused.
Yeah, I was pretty sure that was Diggs, but yeah, he was on
Minnesota wide receiver. But
insert random.
Yeah,
wide
insert
receiver.
random player here. They did a really good job. So, that's our fantasy ramble. No rants this time, as you could tell. I did enjoy my rant last time. I will give you more rants, I'm sure, coming up here in the future, especially if I lose this week to this one.
When he loses this week.
Not going to happen. So, this week's word of the week, I guess. In honor of Sam Darnold coming back and absolutely kicking the crap out of the Cowboys and essentially losing me last week's game, I'm going to go with mono.
I was going to say mono, right?
Because you're just, you know what? I'm done with you. I'm done with you, Sam Darnold. I hate you. I hate everything about you. Jets, Jets, suck.
Hey, but they put the Cowboys in their place.
I will say, yeah, you did put the Cowboys in your place, but you were single-handedly responsible for losing me the game. And the flipping defenses. Let's go back into flipping defenses.
Here we go.
So, yeah, I am so sick of defenses.